Tony Pollard from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped. At the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Prescott on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
At the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Carson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 39 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On third down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 2. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Rolling to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Prescott from the gun on third. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Prescott yet again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, it's Carson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
14.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. I think this is a free play for Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Seattle. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is DJ Reed returning. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for Seattle.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw again on second down. Prescott. That one complete. Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, 32 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
2nd and 10.
Hey, zero.
They go play action with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. After the sack on first down, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play here for Dallas. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The give is to Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott now. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
They run it with Carson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes. And
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jordan Brooks. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
On second down, Elliott. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott from the gun. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Wilson wants to throw it, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson back into his end zone. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
One last shot now for Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really held by their